Hollywood glows like a galaxy, brilliant, untouchable, worshipped. But behind that glow lies a darkness growing louder with every red carpet flash. A new crisis is boiling over, one built on obsession, fantasy, and fear. And now, the stars who once ruled the spotlight are watching the shadows instead. Taylor Swift is no stranger to attention, but today, attention has turned into intrusion, and intrusion into danger. Stalkers aren't just appearing, they're escalating, climbing barricades, forcing their way into buildings, believing they have invisible relationships with people they've never met. What was once distant admiration has shifted into something unpredictable, something deadly. Then it happened. TMZ dropped what many are calling a wake-up call Hollywood wasn't ready for. A chilling special titled Obsessed and Dangerous, Hollywood's Stalker Crisis. And suddenly, the world saw what insiders have whispered for months. Celebrities are living in a storm of relentless pursuit. The documentary didn't just expose danger, it exposed how fragile fame has become. Behind closed doors, fear has become routine. Armored vans, decoy routes, private bodyguards, these are no longer luxuries, they're survival tools. Night after night, stars lie awake wondering if the next knock at the door will be a fan or a threat. Because in this era, obsession doesn't always come with warnings. Sometimes it comes with a smile, sometimes with a letter, sometimes with a plan. And if the real world is dangerous, the digital world is explosive. On X, fans share stories of near misses at concerts, of strangers slipping backstage, of barricades shaking under desperate hands, of obsessive followers who believe destiny, not reality, links them to their idols. And if the real world is dangerous, the digital world is explosive. On X, fans share stories of near misses at concerts, of strangers slipping backstage, of barricades shaking under desperate hands, of obsessive followers who believe destiny, not reality, links them to their idols. Every post, every comment, every photo becomes a bridge for someone who cannot see the boundary between fantasy and life. Psychologists call it a parasocial collapse, when admiration mutates into possession. In the mind of a dangerous admirer, the celebrity isn't a human being. They're a projection, a dream, a voice speaking only to them. And when that illusion shatters, so does restraint. Hollywood isn't just fighting stalkers, it's fighting delusion. The crisis reached a terrifying peak just weeks ago. A concert, all lights, screams, music turned into chaos. A credible threat forced a lockdown. Thousands rushed for exits as sirens echoed through the night. And a global superstar was escorted out under heavy protection. 1 minute made the difference between a close call and tragedy. Now, legal teams, fan groups, and industry insiders are demanding change. Stronger restraining orders, new digital harassment laws, security systems built for a world where obsession moves faster than protection. Hollywood isn't just asking for safety, it's begging for it. In a world addicted to fame, we forget that stars are human. We forget they bleed, fear, hide, and pray, just like everyone else. Their lives may shine, but their shadows are getting darker. Until the world learns to love without consuming, Hollywood will remain caught between admiration and danger. But the story doesn't end there. Because this crisis isn't just about the stars who run. It's about the world that keeps chasing. In the weeks following the TMZ special, something strange happened. Instead of calming down, the obsession grew louder, as if the spotlight shining on danger made some people even more determined to step into it. Fame, it seems, is an addiction not only for the famous, but for those who watch them. Security companies reported a sudden spike, more panic buttons being installed, more armored vehicles hired, more stars abandoning their dream of walking freely in public. One A-list actor canceled 3 premieres, another moved homes overnight. An entire production shut down because someone leaked the shooting location to an obsessed follower online. Hollywood has always known danger, but now it's learning that danger evolves faster than protection, and there is a newer threat rising, one far more silent than barricades being jumped or doors being broken. It's digital obsession. Anonymous accounts creating entire fantasies, AI-generated images bringing delusions to life, Fans editing themselves into private moments, convinced the celebrity is speaking only to them, convinced that fate is real, convinced that boundaries are lies. For some, technology is a canvas. For others, it is a weapon. So Hollywood is bracing for a new chapter, one where the danger is no longer just in the crowd, but in the wires, the screens, the shadows of the internet. A chapter where obsession may not need physical presence to destroy a life. Because the truth is simple. Fame is no longer just love magnified, it is risk magnified. And until the world learns to admire without consuming, to celebrate without invading, to follow without crossing lines, the stars will continue to shine behind tinted glass, armored doors, and watchful eyes, reminding us of a truth Hollywood hates to admit. Being seen has never been more dangerous.